Σήμερα είναι η 15η συνάντηση της STERN, αυτό που λέμε το get together από όλο τον κόσμο, με ανθρώπους της εταιρείας και όχι μόνο, για να χαράξουμε τη στρατηγική του μέλλοντος. Μας έλειψε αυτός η ανθρώπινη συνάντηση εδώ και 3 χρόνια, λόγω του COVID. Στις δύσκολες και περίεργες συνθήκες γεωπολιτικές και όχι μόνο που περνάμε αυτή τη στιγμή, είναι πάρα πολύ χρήσιμο να ακούσουμε τις γνώμες όλων των ειδικών για να μπορέσουμε και εμείς να χαράξουμε την πορεία μας, η οποία, δόξα τω Θεώ, ως τώρα με τη βοήθεια των ναυτικών και όλων των ανθρώπων που είναι γύρω από την εταιρεία, είναι ανωδική παρά τις μεγάλες δυσκολίες.
Your Excellencies, it's a great honor. Κύριε Υπουργέ, ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ που είστε εδώ μαζί μας. I will continue in the Queen's English for all our guests that are from abroad here. And again, welcome. It is so good to see so many of you after 3 long years. And they have been difficult years for all of us, for our seafarers, for our families, for us personally. For those of you that were with us that period of time, you might remember that our keynote speaker, I will not give names, announced the end of the tanker owner and the immediate demise of the tanker business. And he told all of us were yesterday's news. Michael, don't think we should give names to who was that, but at the end of the evening, we even gave him an award, as you see, for actually announcing that we are past history. What the different times makes. Last week, TEN was the main feature in the prestigious Time magazine about all the tanker companies and their future and their efforts to become much greener going forward. There are copies for you to pick on the way out. Of course, a lot has happened in between this period of 3 years, and a lot of things that have changed all of us in many ways. This is part of the article that is outside. Well, we had to walk around the office as scary as this, for many of us. We're going still through a very difficult and painful emotionally war period. And of course, all this had resulted to our share price, regardless of the good luck of the 2 gentlemen, to have bottomed at $3.40 about a year and a half ago. Just for you to know, we're about $17 to $18 now, so it has come back a little bit. TEN is always growing through crisis. I would say we might thrive on it, and we become stronger and stronger every time after one of them. We started the company 30 years ago. That was the Far East crisis. I don't see many of you old enough to remember that. Again, I don't see many of you old enough to remember or barely the 9/11 crisis following the attack on the World Trade Centers. Then between 2008 and 2010, we had the credit crisis. And then between 2020 and immediately in 2022, the COVID and Ukrainian war crisis. But you see that our company is growing its fleet, growing its dividend, growing its profitability. Don't ask me how we do this. I'm only the CEO. I think there are much more important people who are able to achieve this for all of us. In this period of time, we were able, and thank you, Vasilis, and your new building team, to take 6 new building deliveries of very complicated vessels in a lockdown environment around the world, and to deliver them to their accredited charters on a very timely basis. We sold 12 of our older vessels, putting more than $60 million of free cash flow to the company, and using this free cash flow to grow our business. And of course, we started our Green Ship Initiative against long charters to our prestigious clients. And this is our client list. and it is one of the most prestigious, I believe, around there. And we are very proud, and we congratulate all of us, all of you in operations. This year we were awarded the best ship-owning company servicing Equinor, which is a prestigious Scandinavian Norwegian company, and that was for the second consecutive time. I think we are very proud of that, and for sure we are not going to be stopping performing to the top of our abilities. In the meantime, we have been able to grow, modernize the fleet, but at the same time reduce our debt dramatically. We have, including of the buying back of 2 of our preferreds, during this period, we have reduced by $500 million our debt, and we have continued to pay $500 million since inception of uninterrupted dividends. This is really a big challenge, and we are all very proud of achieving this. We wouldn't be able to achieve all this and maintain a strong balance sheet that is going to navigate us through thick and thin without the help of our seafarers, operators, and all of you, our bankers, our charterers, and associates around the world. And for that, I would like to thank you very much that you have brought us in this situation. Talking about the challenges ahead, we have a very good panel to guide us through this, starting by His Excellency. We're so glad we have so many of excellencies here today. The Daniel Specker, the ex-ambassador of the United States to Greece, and many, many other even more interesting places you've been there, Daniel. And then followed by presentations about the geopolitical environment that we will find ourselves with. And with this, I would like again to thank you for being here today, and I would ask Daniel to come and talk to us about the interesting, to say the least, geopolitical environment that we face ourselves. Thank you very much.